Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. So this week I'm back at the chicken coop. Now, as some of you will remember, I've lost 3 chickens in about sort of 3 to 4 weeks. So we've only got 2 chickens left, and we've just had a call that basically there's a chicken farm here that may sort of have chickens for laying eggs, and apparently after 18 months they don't lay as many, and so they go and kill them basically because they're no longer useful. So we are going to go there this afternoon to try and rescue a couple of them. I think we're going to probably take 3. We've already got 2, we're going to get 3, and what we'll probably do is maybe later on in the year, if they have the same cycle again, we might rescue some more at a later date. However, I'm here, and because we only have 2 chickens, as soon as they get let out, they hardly use this area anymore. But the problem is it's now totally overgrown. So my plan is to cut it all down and level it out again, or get rid of all of the weeds and everything else. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new chicken coop in the back there. And the idea being is that those 3 chickens will have somewhere to go, somewhere to sleep, somewhere to lay their eggs. And they can stay there for about 2 weeks, just to sort of introduce the chickens so they're not being introduced kind of all together. You've obviously heard the saying a pecking order, and the chickens really do peck at each other to try and create an order of who's on top. So it's always best when you're introducing chickens to kind of have a longer period where they can see each other and start to introduce them slowly, and don't just put new chickens with old chickens. So I'm going to use the back end, and it's going to give them a space to run around, and it's also going to give them a coop. But you've got to remember, anything that I build here is going to be better than them being killed. I don't have a spare chicken house, but what I do have is some spare breeze blocks and a roof. So I'm going to try and build a small coop at the back. As you can see, it's a gorgeous hot day, but I need to get this done as quickly as possible, because we need to get to the chicken farm this afternoon to pick up those chickens before they go. So there we are. I've mowed everything down, which means I can actually get in here. Now my plan is to reuse the wall that's already there and kind of build a wall here, and then I've also got some corrugated iron that I'm going to put on top as a roof. I've also got some spare bars for the chickens to sleep on, and also I've got an old drawer that I'm going to use as a nest box. This really is temporary for basically the first 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, while they get used to it. So let's get building. Okay, hopefully you should start to see it taking shape. So my plan is there's going to be a nesting area there. This is where they're going to sleep, and a nice little door here. So that's the plan. What I need to do is make sure I can build up, put a roof on, not kill the vine, and still have enough space. So you might be wondering why I'm using breeze blocks rather than maybe making something out of wood. Well, the simple answer is I don't have any wood spare, but I do have breeze blocks spare, and I only really want something temporary, and I don't really want to go out and buy wood to make something flash when hopefully this should do the job. was a mammoth task, but we got there. So obviously I can remove this brick and that'll give me my doorway, and then at night I can put the brick in place to stop anything else coming in. I've got my roof predominantly to give shade but also a bit of protection at night. I've got some spare bricks, so what I'll do is I'll put these bricks on top of this at night to make sure that nothing can get in. And then obviously I can lift this to be able to get in, get the eggs, clear the poo and everything else that I need to do. So I'm really happy with that. The next job is to get some straw in here, get this finished so that it's ready for the chickens, and then what I need to do is put a fence across here so that they've got their own separate area from the current chickens. Right, I'm knackered in this heat, lifting all of that, but time is ticking and we need to get those chickens. So let's get going. So we've got the fence in now, so they've got their own separate area. I don't have a watch, I'm just in time. I need to have a quick shower because I'm smelly, and then we need to run out and go and get these chickens, save these chickens and give them a good life. Let's get going. So we're off, I've had my shower and we're in the car, and we've got to get to this farm quickly before the chickens go for the slaughterhouse. So hopefully we'll get there in time. So I've just picked up the chickens. We've got 3 chickens. They haven't got many feathers, but the fact is we got there, we've saved 3. I couldn't save all of them, I wanted to, but we don't really have enough room for all of them. So now I'm going to get them back home as quickly as possible, and so they can enjoy their new lives with us. So we've got the chickens. The big box, so let's go and let them out. Okay. So there's our 3 new chickens. Don't know what I'm going to call them yet, but hopefully they'll be a lot happier in their new environment. So it's evening time and I've just managed to get the chickens into their new house. They weren't sure about it, but they got in there eventually, and the bricks covering the hole, and they're resting on the bars now, so I think they're settling in nicely. Let's see what they're like tomorrow. At the moment, only one chicken has come out of the new chickens, but the old chickens don't seem to be too phased, but then there is a net between them at the moment. We now have 2 chickens that have come out, one haven't come out, and we've got an angry chicken here. But now I'm going to let them out. They've seen each other. I don't want my chickens to get distressed, or the current chickens. This is where you have chickens that are stupid, because the gate's open, but Angelica doesn't know how to get out. You get out here, Angelica? I'm going to have to help her. Come on, go the other way. Go the other way, go on then. There we are. There we are. There we are. Oh, they are funny though. Hope you're okay, chickens. See you in a bit. So I just went to check on the chickens and there was only 2 of them, and I don't know where the 3rd one is. We've just come outside the house and it's there. So it's obviously escaped, and now I've got to try and get it in. Well, that was easy. We've got her in, but now I'm going to have to try and get her into her side and not into this side. Right. I noticed that she must have squeezed underneath the fence, so I'm probably going to have to do something about that. Right, come on. Open this up. Ah, chicken disaster trade. I think what had happened, I think this has been pulled here, so I think I'm going to have to try and get something to hold this down, because I suspect this is where she's come out from. But we got her back. Whew. So there we are, that's it for this week. We've got our 3 chickens, they're all safely in their pen again. Hopefully they won't break through. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. Cheers, guys. Bye.